I was inspired by my little domestic church's modesty video, and I wanted to share my own modesty journey. I felt really convicted because it's something that I feel strongly about for myself, and I thought I would share. So I grew up cradle Catholic, but it never really, like, my faith never really meant what it does to me now until I got into high school and I started kind of questioning things and doing more research into why Catholics believe what they do. And so when I was a senior in high school, I looked into the Latin Mass, and then I kind of went down a rabbit hole of what they believed pre-Vatican II and what modesty meant, because I noticed that women dress differently. And so fast forward to after having gone to the Latin Mass for a couple of years and seeing the way women dressed, and I still wore pants, but I met my now husband when I had graduated from college, and I was working in St. Louis, volunteering as a teacher with an organization, and he shared with me some literature, and he talked about Colleen Hayman's book Dressing with Dignity, and I read that, and it was kind of a process of a couple of years of just him kind of talking with me gently about it and how immodest dress affects men, and just like kind of the reasoning behind modesty for women and why it's important. And one thing that really struck me and stuck with me was the way that we treat the Blessed Sacrament, like we treat our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament. We veil what is sacred, and women's bodies are sacred. God chose to come to earth through Mary. I mean, he could have just appeared, on earth, but he chose to be born through the Blessed Virgin Mary, and women's bodies are sacred, and that just really stuck with me and still influences why I choose to dress modestly. And it's not something that I look down on other women for. It's just what I feel comfortable with, because I always felt kind of uncomfortable if I would wear like tight pants or whatever, but that was just like normal to me, and that's the way my mother dressed most of the time. I mean, she would wear skirts and dresses, but mostly it was pants. And so when I would wear dresses and skirts, when I started essentially only wearing dresses and skirts, my mom was always like, well, where are you off to, or what are you dressed up for? And it wasn't this thing where I was dressed up. It was just, this is the way I dress, and it's the way I'm comfortable with. And it doesn't seem to me any more uncomfortable or more of a inconvenience to wear a skirt. I mean, now, like, pants are so uncomfortable. Like, sometimes I'll wear pants, like jeans, when I'm pregnant, because I have a pair of pregnancy jeans, but I don't own, like, normal non-pregnancy jeans. But if I wear pregnancy jeans, then it's because I'm wearing, like, a longer kind of baby doll top, or like a shirt dress. That's what they're called. But it's what my husband has shared with me that he prefers me dressing like, and like what he's comfortable with and what I'm comfortable with. Like, I feel so much more comfortable in a dress, and I don't feel like self-conscious, and I just really enjoy it. And I just wanted to share that, and if you have any questions or anything, feel free to just ask in the comments below. Thanks. God bless.